Shalom. Um, First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation to the elect, the potential elect brothers out there laboring in this truth with all humility and sincerity. Uh, Pretty much, we just gonna do a open forum. We just gonna go with the spirit. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and we need to make sure that a lot of brothers are watching as well as praying, man. You know, we can't stress that enough, man. We in a time where we need to be praying, fasting, and watching, because all hell is about to break loose. All right, we at the doorstep of this white man going down. All right, we see it every day, just by all the events that are taking place. You know, the economy getting ready to collapse. You know, what's going on over there in Europe with the economy. Russia preparing. Israel still mentioning Iran. So everything is happening beautifully, man. And it's all according to the will of the Most High. All right. You have something you want to bring?
No, it ain't time for it anyway.
Well, I got something real quick, because they just today they just basically declared same-sex marriage being lawful in all states now, and they would bring that decree out before the month is up, because June,
LGBT.
yeah, June is supposed to be declared LGBT month.
And by the way, tomorrow is also the Gay Pride Parade in their Mecca, which is San Francisco.
Yep. So if that's not a clear sign that this man is going down, I don't know what is, man. For a whole entire country, a society to embrace full-on same-sex marriage, homosexuality, and lesbianism, your kingdom is not gonna stand. All right, you will start to decline in power once you accept that, man. Because that's the spirit of perverseness, and it's a weak perverted spirit. You know, men softening themselves to become women, and women hardening themselves to become men.
Wasn't it the same month with Drusilla Jenner?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the same? It's all in this same month. And what else is going on in this month? At the beginning of this month, they hit Black Wall Street bombing with Drusilla Jenner, and now they hiding what's his name? This Dylan Roof.
Yeah.
Killing the 9 Jakes and assassinating. Let's not forget, he assassinated a U.S. senator who happened to be black. We'll say, but 8 other black church people at a Bible study. Let's not forget about that. And his PayPal account came out too. He has over $4.2 million in. So it's a lot of shit going on, and they hiding all of that information with this whole gay pride, same-sex marriage, okay, and shit going on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, going back to the white boy, that dude was more than likely set up anyway.
Absolutely.
The more information is coming out about this thing, it makes sense why they would set that little Edomite.
Yep.
Why they would set him up, man. They always set guys like him out when these particular type of events happen. They always put them out there like they're crazy. They bugged out off of antidepressants.
Yep.
You know, they lack sociality. They wasn't dealing with women, so they're depressed from that. Women don't like him and shit like that. That's what they always build for a case. But we all know that shit is staged, man.
Right. And I'm gonna say, let's not forget, they chose somebody so scrawny and young looking so they can call him a boy the whole time, and so they can get him off. They sent all this money for him, for his lawyers and everything else, so he could have a fair trial. Why? So they can prove that their white system works, democracy works for them. Cause it don't work for Jake. You don't see people. You didn't see Suge Knight getting the opportunity to protect himself with bulletproof vests, and they protecting him, surrounding like they the Secret Service for him. But that's what they doing on their side though. They all got bulletproof vests on. They put one on him, so nobody assassinated him.
And they took him to BK and shit. They took him to Burger King.
Yeah, you didn't gotta eat the jail food. You get to eat good before you go.
Good.
You know, according to American society, good. Shit you can't get on the inside.
Yep. Hey, yeah. So man, it's a lot going on, man. And but going back to this gay marriage situation, that's all. They gonna put that out there as another hot topic, and it's gonna override what's really going on.
That's right.
That's what the media is there for, man. To push the agenda of these elites, man.
In the cover up shit that they don't. There's a movie, Salaki, bro. There's a movie called Wag the Dog, and I believe it was in like the late '90s. And the movie was about they created a fake war to cover up the presidential scandal, a sex scandal that was going on. But what actually happened in like '98? It was opposite of that. Bill Clinton had that Whitewater. Well, he had something that he was fucking up with, and they covered up that, and they covered up when he was nearly impeached for that, and the Kosovo War. Somalia and all of that, they covered that up with his Monica Lewinsky scandal.
Yep.
So they've been doing this a long time. But if you watch the news, you don't pick it up because they're telling you what you should think when you see those images. Versus if you watched it without sound, you see some, or if you watched it with without the visuals, you'd be able to see something different. It shouldn't be three different stories depending on how you pick up this news from the media, but it is. You know, if you're halfway spiritual, if you're any kind of spiritual, you can see that there's something else going on. Right. But the case of this is they're trying to use this tactic to cover up all this shit. Right. But the men of the Lord are watching. You can't do that. That's to us, we gonna see it and discern it all.
That's right.
Let me bring the script out so we can keep moving with it. Isaiah chapter 3 verse 9. The show of their countenance do witness against them, and they declare, which they declared it today. They declare their sin as Sodom.
Yep.
They hide it not.
Yep.
Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
That's it, man. You know, so that's just one of the reasons why the Most High is getting ready to destroy this place.
Yep. Now let me read it.
To make such a decree. And the world is watching, man. The world is really watching these things, man. And this is another reason why these other countries are not they don't want to fuck with this place, man. They're not cool with America and their ways, man.
And Russia is the #1 place that hates this faggot ass shit.
Yep. And
they spitting in the face of Russia right now. So all of this, Putin is probably sipping vodka right now about to press the button. That's how mad he is over this shit.
Yep.
I guarantee you, and he probably called up the Ayatollah of Iran and all of that. They in China like, hey man, what the fuck? Are we ready? We ain't ready yet. Nah, man, let's go.
Yeah.
It's real shit though.
Yeah.
All these countries like, man, we ain't with that gay shit.
They ain't with that shit, man.
These motherfuckers gonna put it out there on the world level. It's all over the internet.
Hey. That's why the nations are mad now, man. Yep. They used to be cool with Babylon, but now they starting to see the skirts being lifted. You know, get Second Peter 2 and around verse 4 or 5. So hey man, when shit like that happens though, as angry as we want to be about it, we can't be surprised.
Change the darkness script?
No.
Oh, so 6.
Yeah, verse 6.
Come.
We can't be surprised, man. We understand the times that we living in. Wickedness is only going to get worse and worse. It's only going to increase.
Yep.
It's not going to trickle down or anything, man. It's not going to die down. It's going to get worse and worse. You got to understand, this devil got a short time. He's on the clock. So he's going to do everything in his capacity to bring wickedness, man. Because that's
Right.
what he was set to do anyway. He's the
Right.
son of perdition. You know, so he about to come out with all type of just wicked decrees, same-sex marriage nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the
laying you jakes down. I mean, it
land,
don't
yeah,
stop.
just mass murdering you.
Everything he
jakes.
has power to do, he's doing it now.
He's doing it now, man.
Full fledged, right now.
And you niggas have no fucking clue, man.
Yep.
You jakes ain't watching for shit, man. You watching for the BT wars that's coming up.
Right.
That's what you waiting for.
Y'all waiting on the NBA draft last night.
The playoffs already had put y'all niggas to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, who the Lakers get? Who did Miami get?
Who
did
got
Chicago?
MVP?
Yeah, you're worried about that. Steph Curry gonna, y'all worried about all that shit. LeBron or whatever else, man. Kobe gonna play this year. Y'all worried about the dumb shit, and ain't watching for your own life.
What?
I'm gonna read verse 4 also.
Good.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. I mean, it's like 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4. If the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness. Now, I want to touch on the chains of darkness. This weak state, body that we live in, are the chains of darkness, which makes us susceptible to being dumbass niggas in 2/3, which makes us susceptible of sinning for with gay marriage and shit like that. You know, that fucked up mind state instead of a righteous wisdom mind state that we're supposed to have as the Most High. Because those angels he's talking about are the Israelites.
Yep, the
sons of the Most High. That's who he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to touch on that, just so to tie it in.
We fell away from our estate.
Mm-hmm.
We were angelic, but then the Most High brought our estate down, man. So now we don't live 1,000 years like we used to live. Now we, by strength, 80 years.
Right.
You know?
But if we take care of ourselves, it's 80.
Yep.
I was going to say, because a lot of our people, if put this way, if the world, if everybody, all the heathen, I'll say it this way, if all the heathen was with this gay sex shit, but we wasn't, it'd be different. It wouldn't be as big a deal as it is. But most of our people, the 2/3, is with this shit.
Yep.
They with it. It's like, I ain't fucking with it, but it don't bother me. Then you fucking with it then. If you willing to let something go down, it's like this, man, and y'all hood niggas should be able to understand this. If you allow a white boy to come to your neighborhood and rob your people, you know, or whoever, a thief to roam, you watch people get mugged and shit on your street, not doing shit to your neighborhood, guess what? You gonna fall victim to the same shit one day for not standing up when you should have.
Hey, who shall rise up? Who shall rise up? No. In Psalms. Matter of fact, I'll get it.
Get it. Yeah, let's just free. Let's get it.
I'll get it real
I'm
quick.
still holding that too.
But you jakes, man, y'all don't sign cry until until Esau put a bullet between your eyes, man.
And
That's the only time y'all sign cry, man.
And y'all ain't even really serious about it. You just believe that you're supposed to be sad about some shit. But it's like y'all niggas cry crocodile tears. The shit that don't even roll down. You well up and all this facial expressions and dumb shit, but the tears don't actually roll down your face because you don't mean it. Any of you fathers out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Or even mothers, y'all know when y'all kids do it, y'all know what I'm talking about. When they faking. But when it's real, you see it roll. And you see the pain and the anguish in their eyes. You know? Y'all don't, because the way you know is because yesterday all the blacks was tripping off of these 9 dead Christians, I'll put it that way. But now that the gay pride shit, everybody forgot that niggas was just assassinated.
Yep.
You guys go.
This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?"
Thank you. That's the one. You exactly. Wait, let me say. Who gonna stand up for righteousness? That because I was talking about in the neighborhood. They come. Who gonna stand up for righteousness? Who gonna stand up for the Most High according to righteousness? Who's gonna do that? Keep going.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Keep going.
I'm gonna jump down.
Because that iniquity ties into them chains of darkness. Because that's the weakness. That's over, y'all. Who gonna stand up and try to be strong even though you're weak? Because when we intervene, say with that same situation, somebody getting mugged at gunpoint or whatever, right? You can get killed too. A lot of times that does happen when one person stands up. But when everybody stand up, that person is easily overthrown. There was a guy named Richard Ramirez, which was the Night Stalker. In the 80s, he was running around killing everybody in LA, in Southern California.
Shitless of that,
Everybody's scared shitless. Hot ass summer, leaving windows open, he creeping in, killing everybody. All over Southern California. He even went up like toward the Bay a little bit, just to throw him off. Or maybe somebody threw some new shit in there. I don't know. But at the end of the day, when they got him, the whole neighborhood stood up and whooped his ass and got him. And that's why he wasn't able to overcome the one person that recognized him and just take them out. Yeah. Because it takes everybody to push out this wickedness. That's why our statutes, laws, and commandments are written this way, to keep that sin and that iniquity away from our people. And that's why we have the examples. And when somebody fuck up, you kill their ass off the spot to keep the wickedness out of Israel.
That's right. But
that's not what's happening. It's perpetuated with Israel. Because when the white man do it, these other nations do it, guess what happens? We perpetuate it by allowing it to go on, by not speaking up about it. Like racism with Salakia, bro. But like racism with, what's the Clipper dude name?
Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling. If the Clippers wouldn't have played, that would have been one thing. But they niggas played that night anyway. If the whole NBA wouldn't have played, if all the black players wouldn't have played, which they shouldn't have, the whole NBA, everybody that even considered themselves black wouldn't have played, it would have really made a real statement. That would have kept that bullshit out the league. Something better would have been done. It's a lot, bro. I just want to make that point because people don't fail to realize that point. When we all stand up together, it's strength in numbers. It's strength in numbers. Whether it's strength in wickedness or strength in righteousness. So who gonna stand up for the Most High and push the strength of righteousness out there?
Only the men. Only the men of the Lord is going to do it, man. Only the elect, man. You know, I'm gonna finish it. Who will rise up for me against the evil doers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You know, what other men are going after the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the ones that are behind the scenes, that has the power to make all these wicked declares, these wicked decrees lawful.
That's right.
You know, ain't nobody else sighing and crying about that, man.
You niggas are scared to say the word Illuminati. It just got able to say it out there. Tupac brought the shit up way back in the 90s, man, before he died. You niggas is barely able, still some of y'all scared to speak it now. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Come on.
You had that.
Yeah, I still got this.
Yeah,
it says, but, I'm starting the topic. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, the grave, I think that's grave right there.
Yeah.
It says, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah and 8 persons. A preacher of righteousness who stood up for the Most High was Noah in that day, and his 8 sons with him, right? Or 3 sons, you know. But anyway, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. That flood is coming too, but it ain't coming as water this next time.
Hey, because it says, who will rise up or stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? That's those same ungodly people, man.
Yep.
You know, if you're righteous, man, you got everything to say right now, man.
Yep.
You got a lot to say. You got a lot to speak up about, man.
You should be sighing and crying or pissed. I said plain for you other people. You should be pissed right now.
You should be angry, man. You know? The Lord's angry.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and if you call you, because you said that, because you people call yourselves Christians,
man.
But how when you ain't got the same mind as Christ, as the Lord, you ain't the same angry. You don't think he's mad right now?
No,
because you still
Christ ain't angry.
Right. That's why I had to do
Yeah,
Christ
ain't
loves Jesus Christ, that
Christ is
so-called
all,
white man.
Yeah, he's all about peace and
He
love.
loves everybody. He loves gay marriage. I guarantee you, somebody come out with a thing with the Lord on there with the Caesar Borgia image, talking about love everybody, and he's happy about gay rights and shit like. I know it's gonna be some mockery or something like that coming up with that.